Welcome back, guys, to another video tutorial with Chlo's Craft Closet. Today I want to share a super quick and easy card that I've whipped up today. June's a very busy birthday month for me, so I need to make a whole heap of cards really quickly, but still are absolutely beautiful to receive. Now, this paper here that I'm showing is new paper in the upcoming catalogue. It's called Delightful Daisy. The paper itself is absolutely stunning. I can share some of the pieces here with you. So there's one, and that's the back. And then we have these beautiful big daisies. They're almost sunflower looking, actually, those ones, with a green diagonal stripe. We also have this swirly pattern with a sort of greeny blue. Actually, I think this one I'm going to make into a nautical themed card. Makes me always think of the sea. This last one is a beautiful pinky flower with some more green. Now, this green is actually one of our new in colours. It's called Tranquil Tide. I think it's going to be super, super popular. And the last one is actually the piece that I've been cutting up. Here it is, which is the piece we've used here. And on the back is I don't know if I can get close enough to show. It's sort of a peachy coloured stripe pattern on the back of it. So the paper's absolutely amazing, and I have to admit I'm probably tempted to hoard it. However, birthdays are important. I like to send out beautiful cards, so I decided this was the perfect opportunity. So without further ado, we'll get on and make the card. So you're going to need Night of Navy base. That was the base colour I've got. Now, the measurements will be up on the blog, but I'll tell you them very quickly. Night of Navy is going to be 8 inches by 5 3/4. You're going to need a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and this is 5.5 by 3 3/4. Now, your patterned paper, like I said, this is the one. Oh, I'm out of focus. There we go. This pattern paper is 5.5 by 2 5/8, and then you're going to want a teeny tiny little strip of gold glimmer, and this is 5.5 by 1/8 deep. So first things first is we're going to get our bone folder, and we are going to fold our cardstock in half and give it a really nice crisp edge. Just like that. We can now put that to one side. We're going to put some tear tape on the back of our pattern paper. Like I said, this card really is super fast. And the actual design of it, I reckon you could use any paper, just changing up the colours of your base. And I reckon you could make this card lots and lots of times. And it'll come out different every time. Great way to use up all your bits of scrap paper. So what we're going to do is we're just going to line it flush to the top here. So I'm doing that while standing over it. So hopefully that's nice and square. There you go, just like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get our fine tip glue pen. Now, this stuff, honestly, is amazing. If you got anything really intricate that you need to glue down, this is the way to go. And all we're going to do is run a little bit of glue just through the middle of our strip. Now, a lot of people say that they find that it doesn't stick very well. If I'm adhering something heavy like sequins or can't talk and stick. Look at that. Can't do two things at once. Just going to make that straight. Okay, if you find, yes, that's what we're saying, if it doesn't stick, I find put something nice and heavy. A block is the perfect thing. Just put a block on it. Leave that there, a couple of seconds, and that will make it stick and adhere perfectly to your cardstock. I do the same when I'm doing the intricate dies and things. Put the glue on the back, put it on, and then put a block on the top just to hold it in place for a couple of seconds, and it'll be right to go. So because we are under the pump and that feels pretty good. We're now going to get our twine that goes through the middle. Here we go. So this is our ribbon. And I'm using the Night of Navy twine. I don't actually know if that's retiring or not. I'm sure one of you girls can tell me. Hang on, I'll get my trusty catalogue out and have a quick look in the back. Diddly 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 doo. I think it is, you know. Yeah. Nope. So they have some other colours, but this colour in particular is retiring. So if you want it, grab it from the shop before it sells out. So all we're going to do is wrap it round our card. Now we want enough of this tail to be able to tie a bow. So we want to make sure it's probably got a good, I don't know if you can see there, a good extra length. We don't need so much at this end because obviously the bow is going to go here. We're just going to snip that off. And now we're going to tie a very quick bow. Now if you find that you can't get the twine nice and tight on your band, I'm going to show you how to do that. But another quick tip, when you're tying a bow, tie them upside down to start with. Then when you come to actually tighten the bow, turn it around the right way, and then you can start to pull, and you will find your tails will sit underneath nice and flat. See that? I don't know why that works. It just does. And so there you have your nice little bow. Now I'm just going to pull this into line where I want it to go, which is just in the middle of the white. Oh, I didn't put any glue on the end of that glimmer by the looks of it. White and glimmer. Now see how it's still quite baggy? This is my little tip. Turn it around. Get yourself a bit of double-sided tape and pull the band tight, the twine tight, and put a bit of tape there. And then do exactly the same on the other side. Pull it tight and put a little bit of tape there. And see how you got this is your baggy bit? But that can stay there. That can stay there and be baggy. But when we turn it around, we will have a nice tight piece of twine. Ta-da! So we're going to just top and tail these bits of string. There you go. Look how quick is that. Okay, so now for a sentiment. I've used a sentiment from a Snooze stamp set. It says, I am lucky. Oh, if I can get it into focus. I am lucky I found you. This sentiment is from a set that's going to be in the new upcoming catalogue. It's called Lovely Friends. Now, it has these gigantic big sentiments, and they really are big. Look, I'll show you how big they are. So this one is that big. So I'll compare it to the size of my card. See how big that one is. And then this one's the same, but obviously it's more supposed to go this way. And so these other sentiments are supposed to be your innies. So they fit inside to match. So good friends are hard to find. I'm lucky I found you. Oh, my dog's barking at the men outside. Or good friends are hard to find and you are one of the best. So the sentiments all mix and match. This set also comes with matching framelits and dies and a really exciting pop out element to the dies, which I will have to show you another day because I made the card and sent it. Aren't we supposed to send our cards? Isn't that the point of making them? So I'll have to make another card and then I can share it with you all. But honestly, I reckon this is going to be a really popular stamp set. So from that set, I'm using the one that says, I'm lucky I found you. I've already mounted it on my blog. So all I'm going to do is get my Night of Navy stamp ink pad. I'm going to ink up my block. Just move that over there. Ink, ink, ink. Now, I actually want it lighter than the full colour, so I've got a bit of scrap paper here, and I'm going to stamp off and stamp off twice and just have a look, which one do I like? Yes, I want the lighter one. Now, the other thing I did with my sentiment is I stamped it off once, and then I re-inked just the bottom half of the sentiment, and then that gave me a little beautiful two-tone effect. All right, let's see if we can get this on nice and straight without getting my head in the way. There. Ta-da! Come up nice and close, you might be able to see. Can you see how you've got that sort of faded look with the darker bottom? Yeah, so just another little element just to make your card super pretty. And then all we're now going to do is turn it over. Now, if you've got snail, you can use snail. I'm just going to use my tear tape, which I love. I only ever do the two biggest sides. We've also got a little bit of tape on the back anyway from where we've put caught our strings nice and tight. So I'm just going to take the back of that, and back off this one. Bring our Night of Navy base back in, and then we're just going to centre that right smack bang in the middle, like that. Ta-da! Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Look how quick and easy that is. Now, if you wanted to, you could get your little Wink Castella, add a bit of wink to some of your flowers. You could even get some rhinestones and put some little dots on your flowers. But I found this super clever trick using our fine tip glue, which is out anyway. And you can use it to add little dollops. Try not to get my head in the picture. Little dollops of glue. I think I left the lid off, so the end's got a bit dry. Come on. Oh, that one's a bit of a big one. And what'll happen is they dry clear and give you a glossy, I think that's all of them, a glossy dimensional look. So if I bring that up to the camera a bit closer, can you see? They're like a little clear pearl, and they just add another bit of depth to your card. Beautiful, hey? And that's it. Super quick and easy. Great way of using up lots of DSP that you have lying around, especially I know as demos this time of year we have a lot of paper hanging around. This is a great way to use that up. And honestly, the design works for all types. This one I've changed. I've used one of the other pieces of DSP from the Delightful Daisy pack. I've changed the sentiment, but again, I've done the same with the ink. I've stamped off once and then re-inked just the bottom half to give that two-tone effect. And a really quick, simple card. Okay, well, that's all from me today. All the measurements will be on my blog with a better picture of the cards over at Chlo's Craft Closet. And I hope you can pop over and visit me today. Thank you again. Take care. Bye-bye.